Hi and welcome back to Studio Tamera, the mystical paintress. Today I am supporting my saving animals is kind of my thing from the Arm the Animals initiative. They raise money to save animals, so I want to rock this tank top and send a shout out to them. I also want to send a shout out to all the people working at the home improvement stores and the paint stores like Sherwin-Williams. Right now during the coronavirus, you can call them and pay with your credit card and they will deliver paint right to your trunk. You just back in, hit a button. So if you're bored and you're at home and you want to paint your house, there you go. Thank you to all the people working. Ra wants to say hello. Here, come here, Ra. Up, up. Come say hi. Say hi. Say hi. There's Ra. There he is. That's a big dog right there. He's a big dog. Can you guys see him? Look how big he is. Look at how big he is. He's my mascot. Okay, Ra. Okay, so a few subscribers have asked as far as with painting, if you always have to paint something from a photo or from start to finish, or if it has to be beautiful. No, this right here is just a bunch of symbols, and I'm going to pull you in on this so you can see it, that just came out of my mind and things that I like, and I just drew them with a pencil first. And I'm just going to paint them in a little bit for fun, just have a little bit of fun. You can do this with any symbols you like, hearts, stars, circles. You can choose color, anything that's fun, because you want to have fun. Isn't that fun? It's fun. Okay. Like they say in Italian, la vita è bella. Life is beautiful. I have my farfallas, my butterflies. That's farfalla in Italian. My little mystical butterflies, and I have wings that I can wear later in another video because I'm going to start filming outside. We're going to start going on some road trips and doing some plein air painting together. It's going to be really fun. So for today, let's zoom in a little bit on this. See if you guys can see it better. Can you see it? All right. Now, hopefully, oh, here's Mona. Hi, kitty. Hello. There's Mona. She's another studio mascot. Art and Animals. Okay, so I'm going to grab a brush. Okay, and now that I've got a brush, I am going to, let's see. Digital features. Okay. I'm going to turn the music off because I kind of just want to get in the groove of painting here without being distracted by that. Now, hopefully the cat doesn't jump into our rainbow of colors. You see them? Aren't they fun? I'm going to put them underneath so you guys can see them. Oh, yep, here she comes. Here comes the kitty. Okay, Mona, not a good idea. Nope. I love you, but not a good idea. I don't want a rainbow kitty. We're going to have a rainbow kitty today to paint you all rainbow colors. Love her. Okay. Yeah, my best friend Terry Douglas had kitties, and she runs a kitty rescue if you need a kitty. And her kitty had babies, and that's how I got Mona Lisa here. Named her Mona Lisa because I'm an artist. Imagine that. Okay, so just for fun, I just drew some images, and anybody could do this. Like I said, you could draw a leaf, you could draw a star, a moon, and I did. So some of the things that I drew, and you'll be able to see now, you're going to need to use Terp. Use Terp. Oh boy, here comes the kitty again. I think this brush is a little too soft. Oh, kitty in the easel box. Oh boy. Well, hello there. You're back, huh? Probably not the best place for her to be, but okay. All right. So let's lower this a little. There we go. That's fabulous. Okay. So as I was saying, symbols. What's around you? What do you love? Is it animals? Is it people? Is it cars? You know, what is it that's around you and what do you love? So I just drew some real fun, free, loose stuff. You can see the scratch marks on my arm. That would be Moon, my little demon kitty, my black kitty. Boy, when he's on the nip, he's dangerous. Yeah! Give him a little catnip and you better watch out. You're risking your own safety. Okay. Yeah, so he got me the other day. I should actually put that video on YouTube. I think you'd laugh so hard. I'm like, ow, 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 ow! He was really hurting me, a little shit. Okay, so see, here's the outline of a cat. Does it have to be black? No, but I like to promote black cats for the simple reason that 50% of them get put to sleep in shelters because people are superstitious. Don't be one of those people. Kitties can't help it that they're born with black fur or orange fur or gray fur or white fur. They have no control over that. And having some crazy belief in your mind that, oh, somehow they're going to hurt you because their fur is black is just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, I have a black kitty I rescued. I also have Mona Lisa, who's kind of like a Siamese ragdoll mixed kitty. Rod Doberman. I've had many. At one time I had 4 dogs, 3 cats, and then a couple of the neighbors brought me some baby raccoons. Had to get to the nature center. I've had birds fall out of nests and their legs be all tangled up with fishing wire, baby birds, and I've untangled them and tried to get them, you know, feed them. Little birds are real hard because they have to eat like every 20 minutes, so you can't sleep at night, like at all. Well, yeah, it's real hard, but I tried. So I am just using black with a little bit of burnt umber brown, and my favorite paints in the world are graham oil. The reason I love graham oil, it's walnut oil based, so it's the least toxic. It's professional grade quality paint, and it's very reasonably priced. Sometimes if you buy the student grade oil paints at Michael's, you're not going to be happy with how they move on your canvas. You're not going to be happy with how they mix. Student grade paints are not the best. But graham is an excellent paint, and the colors stay with time. They don't fade or change strange colors. My friend Keith would disagree with me. He loves, I can't remember what brand he uses, maybe Winton and his Bob Ross brushes. We always had a joke with Keith about him using a Bob Ross fan brush to do all his pine trees. Every single branch is the same. If you don't know what a Bob Ross fan brush is, let me show you just to be fun. They look like this. Whoa, uh-oh. So this is a fan brush. They look like a fan. Like if you were hot, you would fan yourself. And Bob Ross actually made a line of brushes that was white handles. But I very rarely use fan brushes. But I know Bob Ross used them to make his happy little trees. And my friend Keith was addicted to the fan brush when I first met him about 14 years ago. We were doing plein air painting with Heiner Hertling, who basically took my art out of the studio into nature, showed me what plein air painting was, outdoor painting, and I never stopped since there. I just kept going and loved it. So there's an awesome group of people, Michigan Plein Air Painters, meet every Saturday in the morning at the Nature Center and paint. So it's very cool. Okay, isn't this fun? Aren't we having fun? Look at how simple this is. A simple cat. This is not going into the international show or anything like that. And if you want to paint this cat, please feel free. If your drawing skills aren't that great, just squint and look at shapes. So here we go. Look, we have a triangle Anybody could do a straight line, a triangle, and a curve. See, easy, simple, basic shapes break down into recognizable things. Even though my kitty's kind of silly, he's not really supposed to look real, of course. And then I got a kitty down here who's just sitting there. What should we name him? Let's name him Frank. Another thing I think we should do is name the brushes, because brushes are our friends. So let's call this brush Henrietta. Yeah, my brushes are my friends. Of course they are. Brushes are your friends. By the way, anybody out there know Matthew McConaughey? If you do, tell him I said hi. You never know, somebody out there might know him. Every video we'll say hi to somebody else, right? You're supposed to know everybody from 2 people or something, twice removed. I've also been organizing my ancestral healing books and looking kind of at some of the Italian healing things that family would let you share versus what they won't. Being Sicilian from Palermo, it's pretty secretive stuff, but some of it I could share, and I think I'm going to. So I've been going through those books and trying to figure out what we could integrate here that's mystical and fun, and integrate it in with painting. Create a whole new adventure for everybody out there. But I'm not only interested in sharing that. I mean, I love everything. Native American folklore and, you know, the stories of the shamans and the healers and the witches and the you know, all the fantasy things. I mean, my goodness, look at Harry Potter, for goodness sakes. People love Harry Potter. Why can't we talk about things that are fantasy and fun, and some are actually reality? Look at this little kitty. Oh, he looks like he's up to no good, little Dickens. I just think these are fun to do. And this, you know, for sure is going to be definitely going to be more than just in this video. I'll probably work on this more later when I try to fix my my arm. Did the beautiful painting of the goddess Diana with the lion, the reproduction. And her arm is wrong in that vein. It's just still bothering me. So I had to just put it aside for a few days and do something else. Because it's just... I'm going to take photos of my own arm and go by that. I think I've said this before, but when you do reproductions for practice, sometimes you don't realize what you're practicing is reproducing the same mistakes that the old masters made. Not all the good stuff you learn, but also mistakes. And that can be cool sometimes. I mean, you can learn a lot from mistakes. You don't lose in life. You win or you learn. Well, I learned painting that arm is a bitch. Wow. Very tricky. So I will go back to work on that next. But right now I am just having too much fun doing this kind of mystical kitty, abstract / fun. Something like this would be just something to kind of, it gives your brain, your conscious brain, a break. And you just get to be free for a little while and not worry about stuff. This kitty needs whiskers. Yeah, isn't this fun? This is so fun. Let's put a happy little diamond here. Isn't that fun? Can you guys see this okay? Little moon. Daisies, I love daisies. Last time I saw my grandmother, one of my grandmothers, she told me the next time that I was up in that area, she'd be pushing up daisies. And I remember I told her, well, then I'll be cutting them down and putting them in a vase and loving them. And ever since then, I love daisies. And if I see wild daisies growing, or if I see them at the grocery store when I'm there, or I put them in a vase. And I always smile and think about her. So there, I just wanted to add a daisy in there. Another diamond. See, so you can just do this, and it's almost like meditating, you know? You're meditating, you're thinking of ancestors, or you're not. You're thinking about, you know, what you're painting, the subject, or you're not. Whatever it is. This little creature, this little fairy creature, how fun is she? She's happy. I like her. She's got some kind of a little, a big old flower here on her hat. This is freeing. This is not, you know, my brain having to go through all of the painstaking things of, oh, is this perfect? Am I doing this right? Is this right? Is this right? Nope, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just painting. I'm having a great time. The face and the hand, I think I'm going to need a littler brush. I could basically do a painting, an entire painting, even if it had different colors, with one brush. That's called alla prima, by the way, one session, all doing one painting. Hi, Ra. And I could totally do that, and I could even do that here. The problem is I need littler brushes for the more detailed stuff, so this is some sort of cool flower. Since it's April, and, you know, we're getting into that time of year where things are blooming, and it's lovely. Okay. So on this side, can you guys see this okay? Yeah, okay. And I didn't really plan on doing this whole thing black and white. I actually didn't even have a plan. Just wanted to show you sometimes the fun part of painting is you don't have to have a plan. You can just get colors out and start painting. And that's exactly what I did to show you that's what you can do. Oops. Yeah, I put it up on this ledge here. Now, I've had people say, oh, but you make that look so easy. I've been, you know, painting forever. And the more you do something, the more your brain is trained. And so the easier, of course, it looks. Look at this cute little happy birdie. Oh, the birds are outside my studio window. They're just chirping. They're happy as can be. So I'm going to put a little bird in here. Oh, guess what? He's going to be a blackbird. Who would have guessed? Tried to put a bird like this in one of my logos on one of my t-shirts. The wonderful students at my school tried to make logo t-shirts for me, and it was cool. It looked all right. The bird was so little, though, you couldn't tell it was really a bird sitting on my palette. So that was okay. All right, so now I just want to put this wiggly free line here because I want to. And I want to, I want that to be her body. We're gonna color her in with some gray, I think. And we got our kitty here. This kitty's fun. I have a pendant I got from my friend Jane, who has an Etsy shop that I just love. I will share the name of that with you. She sells fabulous things. Anyways, I bought a kitty pendant from her that looked kind of like this, and I loved it so much I decided, you know what, I want to put that in my video, in my little free painting, just to show you that anything you love you could put in there. So this is starting to look really cool, I think. If it's not your style, hang tight. Check out another video. I can do portraits that look like photos, and I can do pets that are super colorful and soft and beautiful, and I could do landscapes and all kinds of stuff. I'm not pigeonholed. You definitely can't ever predict exactly what I'm going to do. And I was worried about that for a long time. I thought, gosh, I don't have an artist's style. What's my style? How am I going to be recognized? And I realized part of art is just the joy and the love of doing it. You don't have to have a style. Everybody has a style. Well, if I don't, then that makes me different. That's the beautiful thing about artists. We're different, right? Does this kitty need a nose? Yeah, I think he needs a nose. We'll put a little nose on there. Isn't that cute? Put a little moon. Boy, that's a weird angle to get your wrist at to put a moon in. Kitties and birds and daisies and stuff. What happened to my groove and tunes? I had great music playing. All right, now here's another trick you can learn. If you can't get at something, you can turn it, right? So you can always just turn your board. Can you see what I'm doing here? See, my arm would have had trouble getting at that angle. Now, if I was doing a painting and I could get up close with my little mouse stick, I would do that. But I can't get close because the camera's in the way. See how fun that is? And free. It's just free. You know, you can be free. Set yourself free. Kind of cool. Only you could do it. Nobody else can. That's fun. I feel like I might need a smaller brush at this point pretty soon here.